The girl behind this writing is 21-year-old Negar. She's from Iran. She's coming back to Georgia, her ancestral homeland. She's part of those young people coming back from Iran, but she has difficulty integrating to Georgian community. I guess the first challenge she faces is her religion. This photo is taken in Marneuli. The girls here study Quran, Georgian, and Islam in the specialized schools that they are called madrasas. Some Georgians consider these kind of schools threat to Georgian identity. The next image, this is not an official wedding because this girl is 17 years old, but it will become official when she becomes 18. This photo is taken in one of the villages of Azerbaijan, and Tarana here quit school when she was 10 years old because her parents decided so. This is Murad. He's selling his harvest on a highway in Armenia. In 1990s, when Nagorno-Karabakh war started, border with Azerbaijan closed and he lost access to the market town, so now he has to drag his harvest on a highway to sell his product. This is another wedding for Azerbaijan, and if you think everything's fine on this photo, the food, the decoration, but the bride is absent. This is one of the rarest traditions in Azerbaijan where women are not allowed to attend the weddings. So this is all men wedding. This is a 7-year-old Georgi from Erovani. This is a village where families had to flee from 2007 Russian-Georgian war. Georgi is an IDP. He has been born after the war, and he's a part of the children who were born after the war, but still bear the status of an IDP. These are the stories from the media platform KHANA, and at this media platform, we believe that the image has the power, and I would like to explain to you what kind of, sorry, can you hear me? Yeah. What kind of power image has and why it is important to us. Through visual storytelling, we create cross-border narratives. We bring alternative narratives to challenge stereotypes. We bring human-focused stories, and we help to boost the creative potential of our authors. Here, we created a large project that encompasses 2 rivers in the South Caucasus, Kura and the Raks. And as you see, rivers don't have borders, but we people do. So people created borders along these rivers. They enticed those rivers in the conflict. Now we have a whole region where we don't know how to manage the whole supply of Ura-Raks basin, which is huge. The shared waters tells the story of people who live along the borders of those rivers and who share not only the waters but share the fate. Here this young boy is hanging on the cable that connects the bridge, connected 2 villages in Georgia, and one of the villages in spring always gets flooded, so parents have to take their children from the village and put them to another place before the flood is there. When I was thinking about the story that I could tell you that is personal and creative, I came along this material. This was created by one of the directors, Anna Dziapshiba. Take a note, she has an Abkhaz surname. So Anna came up, as you know, surnames have a big deal in Georgia. Surnames tell the stories, surnames tell the history, surnames are about geography. If you tell my surname, I might tell you from where you are. Dziapshiba collected the documents, all the official documents she had, where everyone got her surname wrong, because she has Abkhaz surname. It's hard surname, Dziapshiba. The list was long, so in this way, she explored the ways to explore her identity and nationality by reflecting how people could not get her surname right or even spell her surname right. This is important to understand the image and certain kind of representation that is far away from traditional ways of representing things, allows us to push the storytelling farther. For example, this project, where Azerbaijani photographer Esmiram Jabi attempted to explore the public spaces of Baku, which he called Lavastan. In Baku, public exposure of love is not that common. It's something that people don't want to show, something that is frowned upon. So Jabi tried to capture these places that are where people are hiding from the public judgment. And I don't know, for me, these images also bring the larger message of someone watching you, not being safe in a city where some people get kidnapped, or also some other cities where people get kidnapped. This kind of conceptual representation of images allow us to push topics further, just like here in the photo project by our photographer Manu Swanidze. She tries to push topic of gender and how we understand gender by putting two men dressed in different clothes. With these photos, she went out in the streets, showing first photo and showing the second photo. On the first photo, people had the reaction that these people are cool, young. And the second photo, 90% of the respondents said that they are gay. So this is the way to just say how people respond to unusual when it concerns the gender. Whether it's finding identity, looking for someone's identity beyond your border, visual storytelling will help you a lot. The truth is, any kind of storytelling will, but maybe visual storytelling will do it more. Thank you.